So for me, I was raised by just my mum. So my father wasn't involved at all, to be honest. I've got 3 half-sisters, but we don't talk. My dad never blended families. So it's pretty much just me and my mum.
My daughter struggled with communication. She was shy, she wouldn't speak. She wore glasses, she couldn't see properly, and she wouldn't go to any after-school clubs or holiday clubs.
I was just thinking of how can I empower these women who are stuck at home, who are stuck with children that they don't know where the next meal's coming from even, because again, I was getting support from a charity that Dexter runs with the Foodie Fridays, and they were being delivered to my door. So I was thinking, what ways can I help? So from that, my social media just kind of took off from there.
I just want you to understand, for those that was here yesterday and for those that just heard those opening speeches, yes, I stand for change and opportunity, but you wouldn't see no change if people didn't implement what they was taught. And one of the major things I want you to take away about all the people that I brought on stage yesterday and today is this. What ages was they? What colours was they? How many children did they have? None of them you can say just looked like they were silly rich, silly smart. They're ordinary people that was in a position of need, in a position of disbelief, in a position that they didn't believe it was possible. And why I said I wanted to highlight them rather than tell you my accolades is because to me, that's social proof. That's showing you that a mother of 4, a single father. I got 7 other stories in there, but I just don't have the time to bring them all up on the stage. As I said, everyone in the purple T-shirts, actually, can we just give them all a round of applause quickly? They're my young superstars. I was just teaching them a few months ago in Coulson College. And when my program finished, I picked 6 of them and said, come and do some internship with me. They've been on the street with me, sticking up posters. They've been at every Moody's chicken shop with me. They've been helping me with social media. They're here, got to be helping you today. I'm trying to express something. When you see opportunity, which doesn't always come in monetary form, please try and take it, because you never know what doors are going to open up. But this panel is very important to me. The reason why is because it's about mothers as well, and it's about parents, not just mothers, parents, and it's around social media. Now, I teach social media in schools and colleges and universities, and I teach it because of this. We can all agree we've been using it for, say, 5 to 10 years, right? And we can all agree we're going to use it for another 5 to 10 to 20 years, right? But can anyone put up their hand and say, I was taught how to use social media? No one. So why do we think it's not important to be taught social media? If we're going to be using it so much, if our children are going to be using it so much, if we think it's so much bad stuff, which I know there's so much good stuff as well. So I've put this panel together called Social Media Savvy Parents, because I want parents to understand everything is bad if you do it too much. The things that are bad, you can also make them good if you find the good in them. But social media especially these people I'm about to bring on the stage, because I know them all personally. They're using social media for success. And then they're connecting with their children on the social media. And then they're making money from the social media. So therefore, their children are seeing them do this. What do you think their children's going to grow up to want to be? Like mommy, like daddy, social media savvy. Queen Wren, Danielle, Arundel, please come to the stage. Now I'm going to let them do their talking. I'm going to ask a couple questions and stuff, but I want to tell you from my perspective what I've seen, innit? So I've seen TikTok Queen. If anyone in there is on TikTok, I'm talking TikTok Queen Wren the First. Check her out, Queen Wren the First. TikTok specialist. She'll tell you how to earn money off it, how to get gifts from it. I'll let her do the talking. Danielle, learning how to be a public speaker. Women empowerment. Aaron, this guy is a special guy. I should have brought him on the stage because I realized yesterday and today I brought all the females and I should have told some others. But Aaron, I remember when through lockdown, I gave him the opportunity the same way I gave Danielle. So she was teaching dance, he was teaching fitness. Got videos still, him doing the fitness with the kids there, you get me? They're 6 and 7. And I'm watching the videos thinking, brother, I can't do that many starts. Do you know what I mean? But then what I loved about it is he went into a lane and found his lane, which was so niche. Because we hear single parent mothers. I would say he's like a single parent father, even though his children don't live with him. But from his social media, you would understand his dynamics because he's very open about it. But it's not that he's just open. The power that's coming through the screen, his children are right there. The power that comes through the screen and the self-growth that I've seen his children grow from he started his social media journey, it is mind-blowing. So I'm not going to speak no more. take the mics and just tell them about stuff. This is all freestyle. Tell them about why they should use social media. Introduce yourself, do the rest. Round of applause for them, please.
Okay, I've been nominated to go first. So I've already warmed up anyway. So as I said before, I'm a single mum of 4. I'm very much consistent and open on my Instagram page. So I would say that my actual social media journey started in 2020 on Instagram when I was sharing my whole lockdown experience. I started talking more on my stories. People saw that I was pregnant at the time. Then I had my baby, and I had a lot of mothers reach out to me in my DMs on Instagram saying, how do you stay so positive? Like, why are you so happy all the time? What's happening? Like, and they were asking questions, of course, about like me giving birth at home. And not only that, like women who had been in abusive relationships, because I shared that as well, because a year and a half before that, I'd left my ex-husband and we were in an abusive situation, me and my 2 girls at the time. So I was very open in my stories. And I always say, like, I check my DMs more than I do my emails, and I'll always reply. So I just started naturally just empowering, supporting, giving advice to women, mothers especially, telling me that they didn't want to be here anymore, that they wanted to give up on their life, that how am I even getting through? So I'd done that very naturally. And then that's when I started Own Your Crown, which is my women empowerment program. So obviously at the time in lockdown, we only had like Zoom. So I started on Zoom calls first, and that would be like every week, just getting a group of women together and just pouring into them. And I also done a Telegram group where I'd have a different theme for the week. So sometimes it would be, what's your favourite motivational speaker? Or what's your favourite song for the week? Like, let's uplift each other with music. Just off the top of my head, I was just thinking of how can I empower these women who are stuck at home, who are stuck with like children that they don't know, like where the next meal's coming from even, because again, I was getting support from a charity that Dexter runs with the Foodie Fridays, and they were being delivered to my door. So I was thinking, what ways can I help? So from that, my social media just kind of took off from there. Instagram, I try and do as much as I can in terms of just putting out content for people who can't afford to do the empowerment coaching. And then last year summer, I decided to launch a YouTube channel with my 4 babies who are next door at the moment. They've been asking me to do this for ages because we always have adventures and we always go places. And my eldest daughter Maya was just like, why don't we film for this summer? I took them to Chesterton, and that was our first vlog, and it's done really well. And I had other mothers saying like, oh, you do so much with your children, like I can't even cope with one child, like how do you do this? So I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. And then we started getting like collaborations, and we've got like an ice cream van one coming soon, just filming everything. I always say everything is content. So wherever I am, even today I've taken like little shots. I'll go home, I've taught myself how to edit. Another thing is that I want to share, like anyone that's interested in starting on social media, all I've got is my phone. I have no laptop, I have no computer, I have no microphone. I do everything on my phone. I taught myself how to edit. I film on my phone. I edit on my...
Stop it there. We're going to come to that. Yeah, I want to go into
so
that.
just don't let that stop you.
Exactly. Aaron, please.
Can I take over, yeah? So for me, I was raised by just my mum. So my father wasn't involved at all, to be honest. I've got 3 half-sisters, but we don't talk. My dad never blended families. So it's pretty much just me and my mum. Growing up, I've got 2 amazing children, but they're from 2 separate relationships, and I'm with neither of their mums. So I feel like I've made a lot of mistakes over the years, a lot that I've learned and wanted to teach other men about. And I think January last year, I just put a video out today, to be fair. January last year, just broke up with my girlfriend. I was in this really bad headspace, and I was like, I'm repeating patterns. There's certain things that I'm doing. I need to start looking at myself a bit more and being honest. So I thought, you know what better way than social media? Let me just start speaking my truth, talking about the lessons I've learned, and having healthy conversations with my son. Last year, January, I had 1,000 followers. This week, I reached 170,000 followers on Instagram and 115 on TikTok. And I've said there was nothing special about what I did, but I stayed consistent. Every single day, pretty much for 18 months, I've been in front of that camera, talking about my situation, my honesty, having conversations with my eldest, being told that I'm old. Do you know what I mean? We had a video this week about cassette tapes. He had no idea what that was. It's just having those conversations that I think all of us as men and parents, full stop, should have with our children. Get to know your children better, but also let your children know where you went wrong so they don't go through that same journey.
Hello, everybody. Obviously, Dex had already said I'm Queen Reen the First. So I've got 3 children. I'm also a grandma of 3. So basically, she wanted social media because she used to watch this family called the Patelis on YouTube, and they were like really famous from America. So she said, "Oh, Mummy, I want to have a YouTube channel." But I said to her, look, she was 8 years old at the time. She's now 15. I said to her, if you're going to have something like that, you can have it, but I will manage it for you. We set it up. So she named it the AKA Kids. They're still on YouTube. She doesn't post to it. Anyway, they were called the AKA Kids, and it was named after her and 2 other of her friends, and it was the first initials of their names. So what they would do is they would all go out, so they'd go like to the park or they'd go to the museum, and what I would do is I would video it, and so it was like a blog, but I would never appear in it because I used to always think, as a parent, why would anyone want to watch me, basically, because I'm obviously too old. They only want to see kids. So my daughter was happy, but she was very, very, very shy. But she was happy for me to record her, but she was also very, very withdrawn. And I'll go to Dexter and say, just how I know Dexter is because my daughter struggled with communication. She was shy, she wouldn't speak. She wore glasses, she couldn't see properly, and she wouldn't go to any after-school clubs or holiday clubs. And I approached Dexter and said, please help me. My daughter's struggling. She's got a lack of communication. Can I send her to your club? My daughter was refusing to go. I got her with Dexter, and it was just amazing how Dexter was able to look after her at this club, make her feel confident. So at the time she was about 8, and Dexter has seen my daughter from like the age of 8 to now. I wish she was here today for me to show you her before and now. So what happened is that we were enjoying doing these videos. I was monitoring her social media. So it was like, you can have social media, but I will monitor your Instagram and make sure I'm aware of what's going into your DMs in Instagram. You would have nothing to do with it. And obviously, she was getting messages from weird guys and weird people, which I could see, and I would always block and delete. Then one day, she said to me, I dare you to set up a TikTok. So I said to her, why does anybody want to watch me on TikTok? I'm a big woman, no one wants to see me. She said, I dare you to. So I did it. I saw her snap it. She took a snap of it, shared it on Snap. I started my TikTok, and for some strange reason, I went viral. I blew up, and I didn't know why. Basically, but it was something to do with my personality they wanted to watch. So one of the videos that went viral was I had a Uber driver come to my house and deliver me food, and in the food bag the drink was missing, and I've got a Ring doorbell, so it recorded the delivery. So what I did is I was so mad, I said to him, you've stolen my drink, I know you have, right? And he was like, I didn't. I go, yes you did. So I rang up KFC, and KFC said they definitely put the drink in the bag. So I was so angry, I uploaded the video and I put the heading, the Uber driver stole my drink. That was it. My video blew up, went viral. They said, you are a Karen. How dare you accuse this driver? And also, you're not just a Karen, you're a black Karen as well. All right? So my son saw the video, and because obviously he's a lot older and I know he knows about social media and I didn't, he said, take that video down. I said, no, but the video is blurry. He goes, take it down. So I took it down, and I sat and I thought about it. I said, no, I'm going to put it back up. So I uploaded it, put it back up, and then I started doing loads of other videos. So I would go out, see something really strange, upload it, and all of a sudden I was getting all these people saying, oh my God, you are the funniest person ever. We love your videos. We can't wait to see more videos. So I started uploading all these problematic videos. As time went by, as TikTok community guidelines changed, I changed my content to more of what's going on in the UK. So it was like news stuff. And from that, I got a lot of interest from people. They said that they always see what's going on by what I post because they don't watch the news and they don't watch TV. So everything I post is how they get to find out what's going on. Also, what I did as well, so along with my daughter, to get my daughter involved, I have another TikTok account. So with this main one where I post the news, it's got like 130,000 followers. This backup one I use, and I work with TikTok. So I do like a lot of brand deals, and I get like clothes, and I get products. And what I've done is I've showed people, included my daughter, but showed them about realistically how a teenage child acts. So one of the things I do is give my daughter like gifts, and I show how she's acting basically. And she's like really stroppy. She might not be interested. She might throw it down. She's rolling her eyes. So basically, what reason why they're going viral is because they're seeing reality of a teenager, how a teenager really acts, and I'm putting it on social media. But also at the same time, she's she's getting fame because they're saying, what a rude little girl. She's so disrespectful. She's got no manners. She's got the nicest mum. And some of the kids are saying, we love Kiki, because that's her name, because she is making us laugh. We love the way she acts. It's genuine. We act like that as well. So my daughter is also becoming quite famous. So when she's going out now, they're actually approaching her. So basically what I've done is worked with her to show about stuff that we get and selling stuff, but making it into a video. One of the things that I let her know is that because she does a lot of dance and she does a lot of activity, she's not able to work. So what we're doing is we're earning money, and I say to her that you can have some of what I'm earning rather than go to work because you can't. And the more I make, the more I'll be able to give you. So it makes her interested in doing stuff on social media.
Can we get a round of applause for all of that, please?